Our creatives, it's Claire from Right Accounts, and in this video I'm going to share with you the 5 signs that I believe show you've outgrown your bookkeeping software. Now, I'm not sure this really is going to be a popular blog because change isn't something we seek out or embrace wholeheartedly. But it is important to regularly review your systems to see if they are still working for you and to see if there are better options out there. Now, I just want to say that better is entirely subjective. So for some people, saving time may be more important than saving money. For other people, connecting to a particular platform seamlessly might be the most important factor, regardless of if that takes more time or more money. So you know your business best, so use your subjective opinion to decide really is better for you. But also remember that change can be a good thing. It is an opportunity to make things better, and there will be a learning curve in making any change. So let's dive into the 5 signs. So the first one, you are doing a lot of manual work. And this is something I've seen come up a lot, particularly since we've stopped automatically importing bank transactions and now they have switched off the Etsy integration. Now, if there are platforms out there that will allow you to do less work and you struggle either with motivation or with time, then making this switch might help you to be more consistent with your bookkeeping. So really, you're just doing lots of manual entries, manual inputs, or having to do a lot of manual work to make the system work for you. The second sign is the functionality isn't meeting your needs, and this one seems the most obvious. But what happens is when we first start using a system, when we first started our business, or maybe a few years ago, our requirements may have been simpler. Maybe you didn't have a lot of products or projects to manage, maybe you didn't really track inventory, or you weren't registered for GST, and maybe you didn't have, like I do, multiple bank accounts to be able to manage your cash flow. So if you're having to do a lot of workarounds to get done the things you need, then considering a new bookkeeping software might be a good thing to help you save time. So functions like linking to the ATO business portal to be able to lodge your GST in just a few clicks, automatically tracking your inventory based on your purchases and your sales, linking multiple bank accounts, for example, linking multiple PayPal accounts. These things really fairly standard on those bigger packages or those bigger bookkeeping softwares. Then the third thing is you need to rework it for other purposes. So you find yourself, going over the same information, but having to produce it in a different format. Maybe your accountant is using a different system to you and they are recreating your data so that they understand it, which is costing you additional time with them. Maybe you hate the format of the invoice that your bookkeeping software prepares, so you're creating a separate document so you can control that format, or maybe you're having to create a copy because your system doesn't do attachments. All these things really are either taking up time or money. So if you look into different options, you might find an alternative that has these things either included or automatically done for you. Maybe you need to align with the system your accountant uses, or maybe you need to use an accountant that uses the system you use. There are multiple ways to achieve that same outcome. Then the fourth sign is you're having to use multiple systems. So if you're managing your invoicing in one system, maybe your expenses in another, maybe inventory management in another, client relationship management in another, payroll in yet another, systems coming out of your ears, then you are potentially losing out on the efficiencies of having all of these in a single system. So I explore you to, and I would encourage you even to explore whether there is a single system that could deliver the functionality you need in that one system. Now, it might not be possible, it might not be within your budget. If you're dealing with Amazon, you may have to deal with inventory management because it's fairly complex if you've got multiple channels, sort of thing. May not be possible, but you need to know that kind of more conclusively whether it is or isn't possible for you to save time or even money by combining together a couple of systems. And then the last one, and this really is similar to the one last week when I was talking about how to know if you've outgrown your bookkeeping spreadsheet, is you just don't like it anymore. Now, this seems like one you could put up with, but I find that really giving my clients permission to let go of what they're no longer enjoying is often enough to help them regain some of that lost motivation. They know the benefits of bookkeeping and running a successful business, but the dislike of the system can really get in the way. So giving them a logical reason to keep going by saying, well, change what you don't like. Now, I'm not saying that changing your bookkeeping system is going to make you instantly fall in love with bookkeeping, because that's a process, it's not the system. But if your dislike of the system really is stopping you from bookkeeping, then changing it may be something that's worth trying for you. Maybe you'll find you dislike the other systems even more, but that will help you appreciate this current system you do have. Now, there is experimentation in all of these, in researching and finding out, will something work for you? Will it meet your requirements? Will it do what you need it to do? And there is no guarantee of something being better than it already is, but you only find that out by trying. Now, the question, do you even use software? Because if you don't, I want to tell you there are so many benefits to doing so, in keeping you up to date on the performance of your business, in making informed decisions, and helping you achieve the growth that you deserve and desire. If you want somebody to help you guide the process, then let's chat about my 1-month VIP program, where we work together to set up that bookkeeping system that will really work for you. We work on pricing or inventory management, and we help you figure out a cash flow plan to make sure you have enough money to pay yourself and to pay the ATO. So book a free chat if you want to talk about it. Currently it is $425. We get together over 4 sessions in a month, an hour and a half each, and we can really achieve some big business benefits in that time. I hope you have enjoyed the video. I appreciate likes, and if you have questions, you can always leave me a comment, and you can subscribe to the channel. Now, I'm just going to take a moment also to mention that I do have a live training coming up on Wednesday, August the 26th at 2 p.m. Sydney time, where I'm going to go through my plan and my tips on how to get your bookkeeping achieved in under an hour. So I will leave a link to sign up to that in the description for this video if that's something you're interested in. I would love to see you live on Wednesday.